Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, and welcome to the Shadows of Sorcery D&D night. We're just getting everything set up at the moment. Everyone's a little bit late because, well, everyone's been having a bit of a time today. But don't worry, we're all here. We're all getting ready. We should have everything. No, you're not, Ed. It's fine. I'm just not talking. Yeah, I'm talking to chat. They can't hear you at the moment. I can. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just setting things up, getting everything ready. You raided, so I thought it would be rude not to interact with chat, so you know. Alexander says hello, by the way. But yes, welcome everyone to the Shadows of Sorcery D&D campaign. Session 1, or Session 2 technically, because we had Session 0 a few weeks ago. But yes, today we are going to be doing some D&D. I am excited. Ricard, thank you very much for the bits. But yes, today we're going to be delving back into the world of Shadows of Sorcery. We are waiting for 2 more participants to join us, after which we shall enter the world and start the session for today, which is going to be interesting. You can't see me at the moment, but I do have a webcam set up for the stream, which will be coming through eventually. At the moment, I am still adjusting all of the visuals for that. Dun, dun, dun. Not yet, you're not. It's funny because stream can actually hear me talking to you guys, but they can't hear you responding. Sir Skelebate, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome. I love that name. That name is fantastic. Yeah, technically.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, since it was when I attempted to use the tablet, it wasn't accepting the pen because it was like the mouse is the pen, and it's like, okay, well the mouse doesn't have a sensor in it that allows me to touch the tablet
Oh
and
god.
tell you how hard I'm clicking. I got it to work. I mean, it was 3 hours of getting it to work, but I did get it to work.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Thankfully for that.
Yeah. I see people are still contributing to the instant regret challenge.
Yes, and I worry about that, I'm gonna be honest.
You've cut out.
I worry about that.
You shouldn't. I've done the math. There's no physical possible way for them to catch up. Not even if I had contributed points for every stream I sat in.
Well, we'll see.
I know exactly how many points it would take to get you to do that, and exactly how many streams you would have to do. I'm not going to share the information, but I do. I'm not sure if Fluffle is muted or not. I also see Frantic Miming.
I am muted. I'm just talking to Lady Saren.
Okay. Just in case it's a Frantic Miming, I wasn't sure. I apparently have a user in my chat called Six Flags Magic Mountain. This is ideal to me.
Okay, we're only waiting on Saren, I believe. And then we should be good to go.
Theron is also still muted, technically, so I do not know if they are not muted, deafened.
Yes, I'm aware.
So we're not. Let's try that again without joking. So I was just going to say that I am assuming it's all right, similarly to last stream, for combat rolls to be out and open and day-to-day be physical if we're cool with that. Just checking.
Yeah.
Just trying to minimize the opportunities for myself to create the ominous dice cloud.
The only reason I switched over to using TaleSpire is because the first 3 rolls that I did were all above 10, and I know that looks sus as fuck.
That's fair. That's fair.
My dice are very nice to me.
You lucky bastard.
Yeah, I have a set of dice that has almost killed my players several times, and they do not get used very often.
Well, you could be that rogue I'm always on about who keeps managing to nearly kill himself.
Yeah. I'm partially the party rogue because I'm the only one with lockpicks.
I'm going to twirl my axe and say, well, in my line of work. Well, make a roll for dexterity then. What? Roll for dexterity. Immediately drops his exploding axe, gets a 1, grenade axe goes off as it hits the floor and blasts him through a wall.
That is impressive. I mean, impressively bad, but you know.
Oh no, the
impressive.
myriad ways Noir has embarrassed himself with terrible dice rolls when he's tried to be edgy, I still need to make a video
good
about.
Lord! Lord Capson!
You've received a Capson special.
Lord Capson! Lord Capson has delivered a Capson special unto me!
It looks like your
Oh,
cup has run
joy.
full.
Thank you, Lord Capson, for donating 10 gifted subs to Directed Energy, me, Jared, Garfish, Zenither Live, Rogue Hero, Sarental, Esper SW, George 1912, Brobe 40, and Dusty 2113-4, or 21134, depending on who you're talking to. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Bringing the love from Ed's channel all the way over to here. Thank you very much, Lord Capson. You are a delight, both here and over on Ed's channel, because you make him go wild.
It's gone wild. I'm going to very, very quickly refill my coffee, but I will be able to hear if Saren is alive.
I'm too traumatized. I heard Ed's gone blur together into Ed's com.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, being fair, any stream where you have to literally try and revive it with the power of Jonathan Young screaming at it is a bit wild.
I have sound.
What sound?
What sound?
What's up? Coffee.
Suddenly wishes I didn't have sound.
We may crash our computer in 5 seconds.
Oh, don't talk to me about crashing computers.
Wolfie.
I'm just in the process of adjusting the visuals.
Harass your chat.
Stream can actually watch this because it is a little funny. This is what I'm working on currently. Just getting... Look, I'm half in the frame because the way Discord does things. It's funny.
This is great. Make
It's
me
awful.
really big.
Oh.
Make face really big.
Oh,
Why am I in Saren's box?
Exactly.
because things because reasons. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying.
It's fine. Saren's not here yet, so we can all watch you struggle live. I don't know if they can hear us now, but we can
They
all
can.
watch you
They
struggle
can
live.
hear. They can hear you. And then Saren just gets everyone because that's a thing.
Oh, I'm getting everyone.
Oh no, you're getting everyone. Yes, yes, you are.
Everyone. You are a collective now.
I mean, I did inadvertently start that as a weird meme on Seth's chat that everything is technically Ed in the end.
You are the Ed and the End. You are the Ouroboros, the Edorboros.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is no need to worry. In the end, it is all Ed.
We are everywhere.
That's good. No, that's good lore. I like it.
Also known as the Ed Canon. I mean, I changed my
Saren.
channel name to this for a fucking reason.
Good.
I think I am ready.
Hey!
There he is.
Now there's two me's in the stream display.
One of them is correct.
There's 2.5 U's if you look at my box.
Oh god! They're multiplying!
Your
Life
wife
has
is
its
Yeah,
doors
I
after all,
assume-
boy.
Your
want
wife
my
is
camp-
paging you. Your wife is paging you, Aaron. Your wife is paging you.
What do you want?
I can't find the game. Help me.
Oh god.
TaleSpire. Open your Steam. Open your Steam.
Search bar. Search bar.
Open your Steam.
Oh,
do
also,
the
I
thing
found
with the
out
stuff.
that there is actually internal ambient audio and battle music and stuff in the game. I found that. That's a good thing that I found.
Well done. I'm starting to worry what with our end time and whatnot, that similarly to my stream, this is entirely going to be technical difficulties.
I mean, I hope not. I certainly hope not.
I think we're about to get an hour of role playing in, and that's about it, to be honest with you.
Hour and a half, maybe. I might tap Sliver and say, hey, can we extend this just a bit? We didn't get much time.
Sure,
I
Sliver.
mean, if we explain to him that, you know, my little guy kind of got injured and that put us
Yeah.
back, but we'll see.
Can we go longer?
There.
Everything exploded.
Yeah, Saren, do you want to just send like?
Oh,
Sliver the
speaking
message
of
about that
speaking
now?
of Sliver, hi Sliver. Yes, everything is as mad as normal.
Hi, Sliver.
At Sliver directly in the chat.
Yeah, no, like
Well,
my
now
little
Saren's
guy.
multiplying.
So give everyone a little bit of a backstory and ease everyone's mind. My little guy is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. He slipped and fell while at recess at school. He called us, to pick him up. So we did. We, actually got my sister, who's been staying with us, to go pick him up.
I did not go.
Or we arranged for you to take care of him while me and Lady Sarah were at work. We got home. His foot was still sore, so got a doctor's appointment. We did some X-rays today, and we'll be hearing back within the next hour or so to see what's up. But he's gonna have a air boot on for a little bit. He's gonna be probably out of school for another day. We'll see how things go. But he is fine. He's alive and well. He's actually enjoying life very contently upstairs with popcorn in hand and all the controllers he'll ever need for the living room entertainment system.
That Canadian help is great, because the last time I thought I did something, I was in the ER for 7 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, I work in the health industry over this way, and our healthcare system's just as fucked.
It absolutely is. It's just like the different facets of how fast things happen are so strange to me. It
Yeah.
seems like super case by case.
Oh, hey, you need an assessment for if you're suicidal. NHS, wait about a year. That'll probably do it.
Yeah.
Just hold out for a year. You'll be
If
fine.
it's not COVID, we don't really want to know.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Thank God I'm private.
Alright. TaleSpire. What do you mean there's another update? I just updated this shit last night.
Yes, but did you update the update?
Yeah, there's been 3
apparently I have
updates
to
in the last few days.
Like, literally, before I went to bed, the first thing I did, okay, check for updates. Update mine, update, Lady Siren's, make sure it's all good. And I log in, it's like, hey,
I
there's
did
an
updates.
Yeah. But you have yours loaded? Sliver, we couldn't set it up beforehand.
I got
Lucian
everyone
was-
in.
Yeah, we couldn't
it
set it
looks
up
good.
beforehand. Nobody was in the call.
Yeah.
The way that Lucian has set this up requires active setup, which we would have done 30 minutes in advance, but, like, Saren little man hurt leg. It just
I have a
happens this
worry, though, which is that we're not necessarily going to join in the same order.
It's not organized by join order. It's organized by other stuff.
Oh, okay,
I don't
fair enough.
actually know.
It's organized by Arcane Arts.
Alright.
Yeah, there we go. We have everybody. Nice.
Khan the Legend has returned just in time. Saren is blue, dabba-dee-dabba-die. Okay, then.
Saren is
I'm
a
a
hologram.
Alright, waiting on
Right.
GM.
I am just fixing my visual settings here, and I will be transitioning to display windowed mode off. Okay, cool, done. Right. That goes on the bottom.
Well, look at that. It's working, finally. It's functioning. I can't believe this is actually functioning. Oh boy.
Everyone who has ever played D&D knows the struggle, and it's really okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
Everybody into TaleSpire.
Let's transfer mine. Here we go. It works, and it works beautifully.
Hurrah!
I'm so glad I got this set up.
Oh, damn it, I
But
wanted to
yes.
fling myself.
Oh, Christ.
Although your reactive images are not dimming out as I was hoping they would on this, but I will have to mess with that later.
You just have the
boy.
setting for that turned off, it looks like.
Do I?
Yeah, I have a, world setting that says that my reaction thing does not turn off, for my board, but you have to set it to on for me, I think.
I swear I had everyone set to on. Hang on, let's see.
Let's see here. Can
No,
you see my
let's
little
see.
talk lines when I talk, though?
I saw your talk lines, yeah, earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, your reactive images is just, I guess the fade isn't as prominent as it should be.
I am bright yellow. Alright.
I put a bounce on so that people will actually start bouncing when they're talking.
I am
Ring,
back in the
ring.
room. But I do not see our minis?
I mean, I'm waiting on GM just
moment.
staring at the big doorway.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm loading
Oh.
everything up. Give me a sec.
Alright, cool, that's
Ed,
done.
you need to switch boards. Press the space bar and then boards and go to Delamain Isle.
I'll be summoning everyone in anyway in a second. But yeah.
I love how the thing that it says wait on the GM is solved by the player doing something.
Yeah! Yeah!
Nothing on you guys, that's just on TaleSpire. Like, you gotta explain that better, people.
Oh. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Ambiance?
Oh boy.
Why is the ambiance so fucking loud?
So go to atmosphere settings.
I did it. I
on
fixed
the
it.
corner bar and,
I fixed it.
Yeah.
I'm a cheeky bugger. I've got you guys on a separate slider to my system audio, so it was perfectly pleasant for me.
TaleSpire seems to start at max volume for me constantly. We'll say
TaleSpire just does everything to the max.
that.
Right. So, last we left off,
Bang.
we had just, well, I can't say we. I think Nathari can take all the credit for this. Someone decided to pick up a very, very dangerous magical object.
I wonder who that could be.
I wasn't gonna
It
tell
was
her.
shiny.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last
We are-
we left off, our party has just arrived at Meticrow Manor. A small manor, I say small, relatively small manor house on Delmain Isle. And right off the bat, they have managed to cause problems. So, one of the things that has happened is Nathari, the character played by Pinky Rose, has inadvertently picked up a compressed magic gemstone. A gemstone which is literally compressed, coalesced nature magic. And if anyone else had picked that up, it wouldn't have been a problem. But in this instance, Nathari is a sorcerer, which means that they have the innate ability to cast and attune to magic, which in this case has caused problems. So, with that being said, our party is currently sitting in the drawing room of Meticrow Manor. And there's a decent amount of many things going on here, essentially. So, how would you all like to progress?
Did we get a reminder of which personality is in the body right now? I cannot remember which one it got switched to at the very end.
It's Nithiri still.
Okay, it's Nithiri still. Guillaume kind of like motions for her hand and goes, "Well, you've done something."
I see. I'm very confused on what exactly has happened.
Well, you picked up a condensed piece of nature magic, which did explode in your hand. Thankfully you're feeling a bit better. Thank you, Sir Isaac. But perhaps don't pick up any more of those.
Yeah, if we could keep explosions to a minimum, please, that'd be fine.
Nithiri is just inspecting her hand now, seeing that it is now permanently changed.
Your hand has a glowing green vortex of magical energy attached to it. It doesn't seem like it's changed any physical properties of your hand, but it is, it seems to be, like, gently pulling, like, the air around your hand into a small, like, whirlwind. It's nothing, like, that could affect anything around you, but it is, like, gently pulling on your clothes as well. So it's, like, swirling wind around you a little bit.
Hand tornado. Got it.
Guillaume is going to hand you one of his gloves.
It is sucked into the vortex.
Nithiri gratefully takes it and puts it on her hand.
As you put the glove on your hand, the palm of it rips open and gets sucked into the vortex.
Call it!
It does not want to be hidden, apparently.
Your name is now Moroku.
Guillaume kind of just nods and then pulls another glove out of his bag and puts it on his hand and goes, "Shall we continue to look around the mansion?"
Oh, you were going to offer it to them again.
We're gonna
Well, that
keep
would've been
feeding this
funny.
thing gloves until it's fucking full.
It's like a flags of many nations of gloves just being eaten.
I am a jester. I could start pulling out handkerchiefs if you want 35 of those.
Can you cast a blessing on them, and then maybe we'll use that to kind of cover it with? Sorry, I'm still set on the whole Moroku thing from Inuyasha with the.
I
hand
see.
vortex.
None of us know blessings. We're all heathens.
Nithiri makes, the thanks for the attempt, but she'll just be careful what she touches with it.
Right.
Isaac is just out in the corridor face palming.
Okay, so you have found out that this vortex of swirling energy can apparently just like suck things into it, and you don't know where that goes. No idea. It goes somewhere.
It goes.
It goes. What would you
Guillaume's-
like to do next?
Guillaume's gonna really quickly relock that chest that he opened, just real quick. And then we should probably go check the kitchen, because that's the next
Nithiri wants to see if there's anything else in the box before it gets locked up. Maybe
Use
some
your other
answers.
hand then.
Ooh, I do not know if Guillaume's gonna
Okay.
let you do that.
Okay, here's the thing.
I will suck him into my vortex if he tries to stop me.
You're just gonna suction cup my forehead?
Okay,
Let's try it.
You'll be
roll
lucky if it's just your
me
forehead.
agility checks, both of you.
Okay. That's let me.
We're setting ourselves up for years of suck jokes.
Yeah.
Yup.
No!
Okay, give me 10 seconds because I've realized that my character sheet is not on my desk. I am prepared. I found it.
Sudden Illidan, you are prepared! Sucked into vortex.
I rolled a 18.
And Rose?
What are we rolling?
Agility. So a d20.
I was going to say agility is not a stat, my guy.
Dexterity.
Sorry, Dex.
I'm trying to
not-
remember how to
yeah.
get to my dice.
It is the space bar.
Oh, so it is. Thank you.
I rolled a
And then-
10.
And
Well,
then
you
you're
rolled a
going
14,
to-
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Our jester friend, Guy, manages to lock the box mere moments before you get your hands on it. Yeah.
Your hands now eat the box.
Like, you
The
put
theory
your
gives-
hands on the wood of the box, and the wood bows a little, but it doesn't break or anything.
Nithiri kind of gives a glance like, I was trying to get in there.
Guillaume kind of simply stares back at her, and again, there is no facial expression because there's a mask. Two completely empty black spaces are just staring directly back at you.
Right. What is everyone else doing during this situation?
I'm leaving.
I'm just gonna go sit on the stairs.
Wasn't there like a cellar we were gonna walk into or something?
I don't know
Yeah.
if you even knew that existed.
You didn't, but it's fine.
Well, I've gone my way. I've made my way to the kitchen anyway, and oh look, cellar.
Yeah, I'm gonna also make my way into the ocean.
I don't remember how to. Oh god, I'm hovering. Oh god. I'm off. I don't
dropped my
remember how to
character in a
rotate
hole.
myself.
It's Q and E.
No, sorry. My little self.
Oh, grab
Alt.
the character and then Alt.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
I've accidentally placed myself up a layer, and I've grabbed the character, and now I don't know how to
Same as
get him
me.
back down.
Get
Hold
myself
on.
off.
TaleSpire is
table.
a good program.
Where have you...
Just
I went to
going
the
to stick your
upstairs
hand in the
bedroom.
fireplace.
You're in
No,
the
I-
upstairs... Oh,
Personally, I
there you
wish
are.
the characters had a WASD movement and then just move
Yeah.
along the terrain.
It'd be
Yeah.
also
Hold
easier
on.
for sticking to grid as well.
Let me open that door for you.
Yeah, I guess just a minor and general thing. This map is great, but maybe make the map spaces just a little bigger because it is still kind
Yeah.
of hard to see through them in TaleSpire.
No, I agree. Rakan, thank you for the subscription. Thank you very much, my friend.
Yeah, I try to go through that door and it just brings me up to the second level.
Hold on, I'll do it. I'll get you.
Well,
I suppose you could always de-scroll the environment until there is no second level.
that's what I did.
There you go. You're in now.
Okay.
The barbarian's floating.
Okay.
It happens.
So, in the
Oh yes, we must wiggle.
you have entered the well, it's essentially like it's a cellar, basically. It of the most basic things, it is a cellar. There are a bunch of barrels, a couple of shelves, some boxes and crates and stuff. It's a fairly large room, like decently sized, if you will. And it contains essentially a bunch of like kitchen supplies and stuff.
All right, keep your eyes open for any tenor symbols, and please no more looting of the man who employed us as house. That'd be great, and no more explosions if that's all right with everyone.
I do not see a priest in here.
Right. Okay.
Nada.
Hold on.
Leave before we blow anything else up.
Hold on. Nethari, roll me a perception check.
Oh no. The priest is the apples all along.
Okay, so with your little glowing
Plus two.
vortex, you've noticed that the cellar that you're in is mildly damp. The vortex is essentially collecting little droplets of water from the air around you and sort of swirling them around your hand. And you notice that, like, most of the water seems to be flowing into the corner of the room. Whether you want to do something about that or not, that is up to you.
I would like to go and investigate the corner of the room that the water is flowing.
Okay. So, in the sort of northeast, I think, I'm not actually sure about the cardinal directions of this map, but in the corner of the room, behind a bunch of barrels, there is a grate in the floor, and it seems
Southeast.
to lead down. Yeah, southeast corner. There we go.
There's a tiny little compass in the bottom
there is
left
a
for us. I
tiny
don't know
little
about for you.
compass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, southeast corner. There is a grate in sort of embedded at floor level in the wall, where water seems to be dripping into.
Look, just absolutely starts backing away and towards the stairs. He very clearly does not want to go in there.
The grate does not seem to be big enough to fit a human being, but if you squeezed, you might be able to get through.
Nithiri sees if she can pull the grate off.
Roll me a strength check.
I am not going in there.
Please let that be quiet enough that I don't hear it from upstairs.
You
That would be a
cannot.
10.
It is a very, like, it is embedded in the stone, essentially. It is embedded in the stonework. Like, maybe if you had, like, I don't know, something to lever it off, you might be able to get it off the stone, but at the moment it is embedded in there and probably won't budge.
Perhaps we should just continue our search around the rest of the house.
Would there be anybody who could assist me with this, please?
Ma'am, there is no reason for us to go into a sewer.
Why do you wish to go in there?
From the top of the stairs. What the hell's this about a sewer? I don't think we're
There's
going to
this-
find a priest in a sewer.
I do not think we're going to find the priest in the sewer.
It's just caught my attention for reasons.
We
Would
may
somebody
come
be
back
able
to
to
it.
assist me?
I understand I've only just met you, but I don't really want to know why a sewer's caught your attention, so... You're into your own things, that's all.
Final. Thank you for the subscription, my friend. Welcome to the
Visibly
stream.
insulted.
Thankfully, I'm up the stairs, can't see you.
Yum's also
Come
gonna
now,
go
we'll
back up
explore
the
later.
stairs.
We have more beating to do.
All right, I agree.
Okay.
Lucian, my hands are a bit shaky today. Do you mind grabbing my guy?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I will. Don't worry. Actually, can you roll me a perception check, Aluka? As you're the last one to leave the cellar.
Yes, I totally can. And I'm not going to see shit, I don't think. Hang on, what's plus on perception? Plus, see here, 2, that's a 9.
Okay. Okay. As you're leaving the cellar, you see... You don't really see anything, but out of the corner of your eye, you spot, like, gentle, dark wispiness coming from the corner of the cellar. There doesn't seem to be anything there, you can't really tell, but it's a little unsettling.
Guillaume completely freezes up.
Okay. The wispiness sort of sits there for a moment, and then it sort of recedes back into the sewers.
He is going to very slowly walk up the stairs and close the cellar door.
Okay.
Thank you for remembering we are level 1.
You have closed the cellar door.
Do I see a
you
board?
are back in the kitchen. Do you see what?
Do I see a board anywhere in the kitchen? Anything that I could use to put between the straps of the cellar door?
There's a couple of trays on the table, but they're not really big enough to fit. There's a couple of barrels in the corner, but they'd probably just roll away unless you put them on properly. Nothing else really catches your eye.
Guillaume kind of looks around this room, and I would like to roll perception again. He is actively looking for that presence.
Yeah, roll me perception.
16.
Other than the flickering fireplace, there is nothing in this room that would account for the like dark, wispy sort of tendrils that you saw in the cellar.
Okay. He will then follow the party out to where they are, and
Okay.
yeah, he keeps looking around. You guys can probably actively see him actively like turning circles around the room.
Right.
I'm wondering where
Everything
it
all right,
follows
my
it.
friend?
We got all of us at once!
Oh,
Literally all of us.
yeah.
My small friend, is everything all right?
In the sewer there was something, and I do mean something, moving.
Did
and
it look
was-
holy?
It did not look holy. In fact, it looked quite the opposite. But
Okay,
that
probably not what we're after then.
No. But
So-
something could be watching us, which is something to keep very carefully in mind, I do think.
We're in the manner of a man who employs gargoyles. I'm pretty sure something's always watching us. So, not saying I've got the most extensive experience with churches, but I'm probably saying if this manor has anything resembling a great hall, that's probably where our guys hold up.
I do believe this manor is quite expansive. We may simply want to keep looking around.
You sure have a lot of insight to this matter.
Yes, I did believe that was somewhat clarified. I do know the Lord Meticrow.
Have you been here before then?
Oh no.
Interesting.
Quite a distance by boat it is.
Well then, let us head on up the stairs and see what we can find next.
Is there anything
Great.
else on the first floor real quick? Like, is there any doors that we see past the...
I think there's a door here.
There are a pair of doors beneath the stairs. Like two sets of doors behind the stairs that lead
Oh,
somewhere.
well then, let us enter through those.
I'm gonna pop one of them open and peek if people are going up the stairs.
Okay, hold on. Ed, you're going to peek. Saren, what are you doing to the other set of doors?
I'm going right through.
You're going right through. Okay. Ed, you peek in through these doors.
There are two kinds of people in D&D.
You charge through this set of doors into a massive essentially like massive hall. It's like a grand hall of some sort.
Well,
In the middle, in the middle of this hall is a massive altar of some sort. And on that altar, there is sort of like a flickering ball of like mystical fire. Like from what you can tell, it looks like it's drawing energy into it from somewhere. Behind that stands a priest.
Well, we found him.
Found him.
The priest,
That's what I said.
while I don't have really a good like model for a priest of Tenor, the only priest cleric / thing mini that I have here is this one, unfortunately. But the priest itself is fairly short. He's stooped over. He's holding what looks like a gnarled wooden staff, and he's wearing robes of white and sort of warm red color. And the red has sort of like light gold inscriptions on it. The priest has an eye patch over one eye, and is wearing sort of like a scarf over his mouth. And he stands at around 5'6". He's not a very tall man. In front of the flame, in front of the altar, floats the ghostly image of a young woman who seems to have shackles locked around her wrists. The shackles don't seem to lead anywhere, but it's like there's essentially she's been manacled somewhere. It looks like, and the priest at the table seems to be chanting something. What would you like to do?
Has he
Am
noticed
I
He
familiar
has not
with...
noticed you, despite Saren's sudden charge into the room.
Am I familiar with the religion that's or the religion or the ceremony that's in place? I'd like to see if I can roll for that.
You are not familiar with the ceremony, but you are familiar with the religious tenets of the priests of Tenor. And
More than tens in that sentence.
yes, and it is essentially the tenets of the priests of Tenor are to preserve and protect all life, as sort of like their primary tenant, if you will, and they are here essentially as they are protectors, and most priests of Tenor have, you are aware, have some skill in combat, because a lot of towns and cities will employ priests or paladins of Tenor as members of their guard, because they are sworn not to take a life, but they will defend life. So they will never kill, but they will beat you to a pulp if it comes to it, essentially.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Guillaume is going to just put a hand over Gilk's mouth real quick and make a shushing motion.
You ran in with him?
He's gonna follow in after and, like, make a very quick, like, quiet motion.
Nithiri walks in.
Isaac's going to walk in alongside.
Guillaume points at the door, trying to be like, leave, let's go! Come back in a second!
Okay. Hold on. What are each of your individual... Actually, it doesn't matter.
7.
Oh,
Well,
he's really in that chant, man. He's really going at it.
Just, when you just get into it and the music's just right and...
The ghost that you've trapped and chained to your ghostly altar is doing something. She's like
Yeah.
vibing.
okay.
You're kind of into
it. Doesn't
it.
matter. They don't notice you yet.
He's doing his jazz face right now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Well, in combat, if an opponent doesn't notice you, you blindside them. So I'm gonna try to bull rush and tackle him.
We did not get told to kill this priest. We did not
I
get
didn't
told to
say
kill
anything.
this priest.
I didn't say anything about killing him.
Okay,
I said
tackle him.
so as a point, if you want to tackle him, Saren, you will either have to flank him and go round the back, or you will have to go through the ghostly lady and jump over the altar full of flame.
And we know which one Saren's gonna do.
Oh no.
I mean, it's a rock star's
Screw the
entrance.
ghostly lady over the flame.
It's a rock star's entrance. He has a rock star's axe. It makes sense. The pyrotechnics are right.
10
And
seconds.
I'm gladiator. I'm an entertainer. This is my jam.
10. Here.
I mean, I was just gonna intimidate the guy with the casting pistol, but okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm aboard.
Yeah.
Okay, so Saren, roll me a strength check. Before this, or if you're going to attempt this charge immediately, roll me a strength check because
I'm gonna piss real quick.
there is a thing that may.
Ooh.
So
Hang on. My strength is +4, so that is 13. And do I get my proficiency bonus on that as well, or no?
I love how the
non-rich,
two
no.
characters who are the most
No, I
charged
do
in
not.
did not create a second character.
Okay, so as you charge up the steps of the altar, the
Are we still here?
Hang on. Our internet kind of crapped out.
Yeah, you're all still here.
God.
Oh, God.
Oh.
The visuals are bouncing, but you're all still.
Hi. My
Oh,
internet connection
apparent.
entirely cut for
Wow.
a second there.
Interest. Oh, that was funny. Saren was just sitting in Rose's box for a moment, and Ed and Aluka had switched.
Well, we all
everybody
got
hear me?
disconnected.
Okay, we all got disconnected.
Okay, I see.
Are we all
Oh.
back?
Rip.
We're back.
People are switching. Oh shit. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Yes, we're good. We're good.
It's fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
We're all fine here. Okay, so
The two
As-
characters that have done this, that are charging characters, have not rolled secondary characters, everyone.
yep. As
I have done nothing.
As
You exploded
Saren charges up the steps, as Guilt charges up the steps, the ghost that is standing in front of the altar, or, well, floating, rather, in front of the altar, opens her eyes. And you feel like you hit a brick wall. And where you feel this impact, sort of tendrils of golden lightning spark out, and you've essentially hit a force field. Like you have charged head on into a force field, and you sort of bounce back and fall down.
So after being shocked by Pikachu, he goes into a coma and dreams the rest of Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
After
Oh, dear.
fucking, Wile E. Coyote running into the immense trap that we have created here, let's just see what happens, I suppose. Guillaume kind of walks over to where Saren is laying flat, probably on his back,
Yes.
and just kicks Gilk in the side gently.
Ugh.
Do we
Do
need
not
to
do
lift
that.
you, by the way, Luca? Sorry, I've just realized you're still out in the hall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
let me grab
sorry,
it.
my hands are actually not the best, doing
It's
what
fine.
they do.
It's fine.
That's all right.
There we go.
Yeah, no, Guillaume just kind of kicks, Gilk in the side and goes, do not do that again.
York, stop wiggling from the floor.
Whee! Whee!
But yeah.
Nithiri would like to address the priest and ghostly apparition.
Okay. So, as you approach the altar, or as you sort of surround the altar, the priest finally looks up. And the first thing that you notice is that the priest, obviously because he's got an eye patch, he only has one good eye. That one good eye is bright emerald green and looks like it was plucked from a snake.
I see.
And
Interesting.
the priest eyes all of you with, I wouldn't call it malice, but it's certainly not a friendly look. And as you're all sort of surrounding the table, he speaks up and says,
I'm going to stay by the door if that's fine.
yeah, that's fine. And says, adventurers, lovely. Lord Meticrow must be getting desperate to be rid of me by now if he's called in puny weaklings such as yourselves.
Does not sound like a priest of Tenor.
Says the man hiding behind a force field.
The priest takes note of your sort of like attempt to anger him, I suppose, and eyes you over critically, and says, "At least I do not serve one of those impudent others."
I do think it's a
Priest of Tenor, I require to know what your purpose here is.
My purpose is greater than you will ever understand.
I do think it would be best for you to explain
Humor
the
me.
situation.
The priest seems caught off guard by the fact that you actually seem interested in what he's doing. It seems like he doesn't get much of opportunity for conversation these days.
Which eye was his bad eye again? The one that was.
Oh god, he's off.
His bad eye is his left eye. So
Other way, Saren. There we go.
Roll charisma real quick and see if I can actively convince this man to give us more information.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You will have to
Can I
word
aid in that?
your
I will.
request
I will.
properly. But
May
yeah.
I aid in that role?
The priest seems very focused on you at the moment, on you and Ed. So probably not.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Probably not for more information.
Probably not for more information because he is currently focused on you, and he'd probably be able to tell if you were trying to help someone else with it.
We
and he
come
wouldn't
under
be-
the name
yeah.
of my Lord Meticrow, but in reasonable company, it would be more perhaps if we could understand the situation. Maybe not between the two of you, but at least the situation as a whole. You are standing in a force field with a ghost, and conceptually, I imagine you have quite a story to tell as well. Am I wrong?
Meanwhile, our job is to extricate you from this place, so if you'd leave peacefully, that would really, really help with the job.
That is a 14 plus 3, which is a 17.
17. Oh, okay.
Don't forget to remove your dice from the board, by the way.
Also,
God,
while he's focusing on them, I want to try to sneak my way to the next pillar here.
Just why?
Okay.
So glad you're a barb and not heavily armored, otherwise that would be disadvantaged as fuck.
Well, that's still gonna be a stealth roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
stealth
gonna
is
be a
one
stealth
thing,
roll.
but at least it's not twice bad stealth roll.
Okay, well, Saren, you roll me a stealth on that while you're at it, and I will see what this priest has to say for you guys. So the priest looks you over critically, and Saren, you manage to succeed your stealth roll. You're fine.
Okay.
The priest looks you over critically with his one good eye, and then sort of takes his staff in both hands and points it at the flame that is sitting on this altar. And he says, "Do you know what this is? This is the coalesced life essence of over 500 souls. And Lord Meticrow has been keeping it from the priests of Tenor for far too long. I intend to release this life essence back to its true owners." He doesn't seem to be inclined to give you more information than that, but you feel like there's more to the story than just this.
Those owners, they are currently fully dead. Would that not be necromancy?
The priest pauses for a moment, and he seems to think to himself, followed by sort of a little chuckle. And he goes, "Those who are dead will stay dead, and the life essence will return to the ground to begin anew. But those who are still alive, they will come back. They will live."
Is this woman here one of them?
The priest sort of... he doesn't really take a step back. He's not really shocked by the question, but he does seem a little bit unsettled by it. And he goes, "This woman is not one of them."
But she is special to you. You have come here on a quest of some sort to get this object in specific.
Enough!
Ah, I see. We have in fact hit a nerve.
I will not listen to this prattle any longer. I have
Then
work
what
to
shall
do.
we do?
Is there any way that we can aid you in releasing these souls so that you may be on your way and we may receive payment?
Yes, I'm sure he's definitely going to pay us after he loses his property.
I was paid to get rid of a priest, not to keep inventory.
You must be new to the mercenary gig. Angry clients is bad clients.
The priest...
Payment is payment.
Yeah, and that payment will materialize from an angry
I
client.
rage.
There we go.
Alright. There's still a force field there, Saren.
Yeah, but I'm raging. I get bonus to strength checks. And I would charge again.
Okay.
He's shooting from behind this time as well, not through the
Roll me a
ladies. It might work
strength
better.
check with advantage, because you're charging from behind and the priest can't see you yet. But he can hear you, by the way.
Oh, come on.
Oh!
With
Of course he
advantage,
can.
thank God.
Of course, Saren, of course.
Of course. Damn it, Boo. It's all your fault.
Wait, that 4 was advantaged as well?
No, that 4 was not advantaged.
Oh, fuck.
But, like... Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Aluka, remind me of the rules for rolling with advantage.
So that's...
What was the two numbers?
So my roll is 4, my strength is +4.
Hang
Now
on.
you're going to roll a die.
What was that?
To roll with advantage, you roll 2 dice. You take
Yes.
the higher result of the 2 dice, and then you add your bonus to it.
Yeah, you need to
You
roll...
don't roll just...
yeah.
So you actually
Ooh,
roll a
nice.
20, but that's not a natural 20, so it's not like the strongest possible thing, but
It's
is
an
still
odd
a 20.
It's not a natural 20.
I'll take it anyway.
So, yeah, that's not bad.
Beware
You charge towards the priest, And as you reach the force field, you bring down your axe against it. And the force field bends. And, like, it bends inward to the point where it almost touches the priest's back. For a moment, it seems like it's about to break. But then the priest turns around and... hold on.
Oof.
The priest turns around and... roll me... what would it be? It would
Are you
be...
attempting, like, a contest, or are you attempting to hit Saren?
Saren needs to roll me a...
If I see the attack coming, 'cause remember I'm a gladiator, I would like to use acrobatics to get out of the way of whatever might be coming at me.
Well, that still
Yeah,
depends on the reaction time.
Yeah, roll me a dexterity saving throw, I think.
Yeah.
Is what I need here.
It would be a dex save, but you don't get an acrobatics bonus because it is a save.
Yeah.
So that's 10 total.
Okay.
Under the saving throws, how high is your +3 for dex? It should be like a plus
It's
something
+1.
for dex. +1? Okay.
Okay. As the priest turns around, he sort of points his staff at you, and you see this attack coming. And a bolt of lightning shoots out from where your axe impacted the force field. It misses you narrowly and scorches into the stones of this great hall. It doesn't seem like this priest is particularly happy about what you just tried to do, and it does seem like he is very willing to use lethal force.
I actually, while all of that is happening...
You call me weak, and yet you use such trickery.
That looked almost lethal.
The
meant to
priest... the
A
priest...
weak man is the one that fights, or that takes the first hit. Now settle down.
I'd like to roll Arcana, because I just watched the force field do something, and I want to see if I can figure it out, and figure out how the force field is live because of it.
Yeah, roll it.
Thank you. Okay, what do I get in Arcana? Absolutely fuck all.
Netheri would like to continue talking with the priest.
Nice. Okay, so you've seen this spell before, and it is a spell.
Yes.
It requires a power source outside of the force field,
Got it.
but it can be controlled from inside or outside relatively easily.
Would I know what the power sources could be? Like, are we actually looking for, like, a floating crystal, or is it kind of the idea of, like, you can cast this on an ordinary object?
The power source needs to be something that exudes energy, i.e.
Understandable.
coalesced magic is one of them. A fire is also one of them. It can be anything that exudes some form of energy. But in this case, the force field spell is very powerful. So it would probably be something incredibly like... You would know it when you see it, essentially.
Okay, got it. Guillaume is going to look over at Neferi and look back at the priest and go, he does require a power source for that. It is likely not here.
Can you repeat that, please? It didn't quite come through.
You're good. I'll move the microphone closer to my mouth. Watch out, I'm about to get loud. He is going to look over at, Neferi and Nathalia and go, this one requires a power source to get through. We may need to find it. And he's gonna look back at Isaac and go, It is likely not in this room, unless it is the fire at the very center.
Can you power a force field from inside it?
The fire that is currently on the altar is like the life essence thing, yeah?
It's life essence, yes.
Yeah, so it's technically not something that could power the force field. Did I misunderstand?
The life essence could power a force field if it was properly harnessed, and in this case, it doesn't look like it is.
Also, as far as I know, Lucian said the power source couldn't be inside the force field. I was just trying to get that knowledge mentally across to Isaac.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I misunderstood that one.
That's fine.
Guillaume shakes his head and goes, "No, it would be massive."
Okay.
Well, I was only paid to get rid of a priest, so if it makes it easier, whatever gets him to release these souls, I'm all right with that. Let's just get him on his way.
What are you all? Let's just kill him already.
That's not going to work. We've been over this, barbarian.
Why?
I
Still
shall be
raging, by the
able
way.
to find you something to destroy that will allow you to get through it.
The rage subsides and it's like acceptable.
Is it alright to make my way towards this door over here? The only thing I can to do is wave myself at the door.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wiggle at the door to open it.
So
wiggle,
at this point,
yeah.
Netheri, the priest seems a lot less inclined to talk because the barbarian has just tried to attack him twice. Yeah, he's not particularly in the mood to chat anymore.
The barbarian is not, unfortunately, of educated standpoints, but I am more than willing to aid you in any way that you need so that I get paid, you get what you want, and I get what I need.
Barbarian, can you find something big enough to power this in another room before the sorcerer pisses off our client?
The
charges over and breaks and goes through the door.
I meant other rooms, but okay, fine. I'll check another room.
Okay, hold on. So the priest looks at you.
I like you. We're going to hang out together
for a moment, Netheri, and then proceeds to sort of. He doesn't smile because you can't really tell the lower half of his face is covered. But he sort of grins a little and goes, "You must be very your morals, they do not align with the people that you stand with."
No, they do not.
I do not
have
see you
endured
as
more.
being an aid to my cause, however. If you wish to help me, you will have to prove yourself. And
She
with
does
that,
a-
he starts ignoring you completely.
Prove yourself to me. Ignore.
Yeah.
Guillaume is going to look over at Netheri for a second, and I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and remove my mask.
He's invited you to the Discord server and then instantly blocked you.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and remove my mask.
Okay, well,
And,
before you do that, let's
yep.
deal with what Saren and Ed are currently doing, because, Ed, you're at this door, and Saren, you've just charged over to this door. What are you doing to this door? Do you want to open it? Do you want to break it down?
Trying to convince Netheri to come help.
I mean, I was going to say that I would open it and then peek into that room while telling him to check other rooms, and then he charged up, so I'm guessing he's gone through it.
I will charge up and look as if I'm about to break the door in, stop just short, and gingerly open it, because I remember what happened earlier from the front door.
Uh-huh. Okay. You open the door, gingerly, and inside is a long, long room full of bookshelves. You have entered the library. Or you,
Well, nothing
you are
here.
at the door to the library, essentially.
And he's off.
Okay.
It's
And
like,
he's
nothing here.
Right. Back to you and Netheria, Aluka. You wanted to cast Thaumaturgy, right?
Yes.
To
So-
remove the mask.
Yes. What thaumaturgy does for everyone kind of out of character, though you wouldn't know this in character or be able to pick up on this instantly.
Okay.
It's me telling you out of character that Guillaume is now just straight up lying to you about something. He is going to take off his mask, and you see kind of... He's an older man. He's got a very thick, kind of curly beard that's quite salt and pepper. Everything else appears to be kind of tucked away behind his, like, jesterly hood. He's only unstrapped his mask. And he's going to look at you. He has one green eye that looks quite a bit like a snake's in his right socket. And he says the words to you, "Those souls cannot be released. They would do immense damage." And then he puts the mask back on. "We should go help the others."
Aluka, you beast.
Now, out of character, thaumaturgy allows me, and you can do this too as a tiefling, to
Okay.
change certain aspects of my voice or alter the appearance of my eyes for 1 minute.
Bastard.
He is essentially now directly lying and trying to be like, "I am also a member of something that he is also a member of, but I know that you can't release these souls, and that's a bad idea."
Okay,
He's
so...
attempting to sway you to their cause by directly lying to you.
But in world, you wouldn't know that he's cast that.
At all.
Yeah.
You would have
Lucian?
no perspective of
Yes.
With my background in religions and the arcane, would I know that they can't be released?
With your background in
Can?
religions, you would know that this priest just tried to kill a member of your party.
So he's
And as
obviously
a
not
priest
what
of
he says.
Tenor, yeah, it's obvious that he's either not what he says or he's going against his vows. Which means that whatever he's trying to do at the moment could cause massive damage, or it might not. You don't know.
But it's probably not entirely wholesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what I'm just trying to say is essentially straight up lie. He knows that it will be dangerous if all of those things get released, seeing as you just grabbed a rock that had similar properties and it exploded a room and you. Can you imagine what would happen on a level of 500 of those? So
Imagine
Guillaume is...
He's going to believe him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Guillaume is actively lying in that sense of in regard, but like, technically, my story does have truth to it. He's just
that
using
makes the best
an
lies.
aspect of it. Yeah, he's just using an aspect
manipulating
of
me.
that priest.
Just manipulating me. It's all good. So, Nithiri nods. Well, then what should we do?
We should seek to remove this priest from the mansion, though now we have the cause to do it in a way that will make sure that it is safe. We cannot aid him, as this does not seem sane of him to do. So we should go help the others find the source of the force field. And then I do believe we should prepare for a fight. Because I do not think he intends to strike with light force.
Lead the way.
We're gonna go ahead and follow Saren and Isaac.
Okay. So...
We're having a staring contest with the door.
Yeah.
Isaac,
Door's winning.
Gilk, what are you two up to now?
I'm going, if possible, to throw out an arm before Saren charges forward and sort of like pantomimedly show him how a door handle works.
Saren, roll me an intelligence check.
Oh god!
Oh!
Permission to do that versus performance.
Oof.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What the fuck is my performance? Hang on. Okay. It's weirdly high. That's nat 1, so it doesn't matter.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, I love this for us.
I use my performance skill to mimic what was just shown and open the door.
Permission to head to Ed Cannon. The one is like I'm trying to pantomime this, but I can't really show it. Trying to like show how the handle works by sort of cocking the wrist way out to the side, but inwards, and then sort of bending the arm like towards the body and trying to open it that way.
Off? Is that what you're going
no,
for?
so like the whole, imagine like the whole hand is like upside down and the wrong way round to how you'd normally just grip a door handle.
Yeah, he's turning the door handle the wrong way and kind of bending himself in a weird angle.
Yeah.
Where
Okay,
I'll do the same thing, and as I turn my hand, I do a bow as I open the door using performance.
Okay,
Oh my god,
hold
guys,
on.
he Sims glitched.
Before you do that, if you're gonna do a performance roll on this, Taryn, I also want you to roll strength.
Okay, here we
Rips the
go.
handle off.
So here's the strength first. Ah!
Oh shit!
Door's
Roll me
coming.
the
Oh,
performance.
oh.
Alright, you want my performance now?
Mm-hmm.
This man's unhinged.
Oh.
Oh.
That's a +3 for performance, though.
OMG.
Lucky number
Okay.
7.
Okay.
A D&D party be like
Isaac,
spends more time
you
opening a
sort of
single
mime
door.
how to open a door, but you don't mime it very well. And Gilk seems to stare at you for a moment before he grabs the door handle and then wrenches it and pulls the entire door off its hinges. Saren, add 1 door to your inventory.
You're just gonna have him carry it?
Yes!
I'm so glad we don't run with weight rules and we could just stow a door.
Okay, well here's
You are now carrying...
I will hold the door as a shield. It is now my
Yeah.
door shield.
well,
You now have a door.
wonder where
You
we
have
go.
You have an oak door tower shield.
Yes.
Congratulations.
If the
It
oak
still
door
has the
tower shield has
hinges
door
swinging on
plus-
one side.
The hinges, if they touch someone, do bleed damage.
Jesus Christ, they also do tetanus damage.
Not to a paladin, they're immune to disease.
Oh Christ. Alright, hey, what's
Anyway,
through the door? What traps are
the
on
door
other
is
side of the
open.
door?
There is a
The door is
long,
no more.
long
The door is
corridor.
gone.
The
Well,
door is
half
gone.
of the door is gone because, like, it's a double door. So,
Ah.
yeah.
And I've gone through.
Alright, we're all
You
following
are
Saren.
in a very, very long corridor, and at the end of it is what looks like a ballroom.
If someone could help me out.
Ooh, what's this thing?
Yep. Give me a second.
Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. Nothing. I saw something.
There you go.
Did you see a flying barbarian? Because that's what happened.
No.
Okay. So you are in essentially a long hallway. There's a ballroom here at the end, with a massive set of windows that look out over what looks like a rather lovely sort of like sort of sloping rock face, essentially. What would you guys like to do?
What's this button do?
Perception check on the ballroom, I guess.
You pull the lever, and
Pull
the
the
door
lever,
opens. The door in front of you
Wait.
opens, and inside it is a small platform, small metal platform with a couple of rope pulleys.
Elevator.
You just straight up pull the lever?
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Alright.
I'm going in. Whee!
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Jesus
Oh boy.
Christ.
Well, okay. As you step into the onto the platform, the doors close behind you. And you gently start to rise up. On this
surrounded by
platform.
idiots.
It slowly pulls you up, and you end up on the second floor.
Does it come right back down with Saren
Hey guys,
not
I'm
on
up
it?
here.
It
Found the
doesn't
way
come
up.
back down.
Doesn't come back down.
We didn't need to find the way up.
I just realised I forgot the. Damn it! I forgot the. Oh.
Elevator?
This would make a great stage.
No, I forgot the railings for the
Do
upper
not
balcony in the
stage
ballroom.
dive.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
You know, the fact that you had to narrate voice that was awesome.
What?
We have just
The
seen Saren
narrator.
go into healing, and then
Narrator,
not
do not stage dive.
Stanley decided not to stage dive.
There we go.
But yeah, you are now on the second floor, Saren. Everyone else has just watched you disappear into a closet and then vanish.
Guillaume looks at Isaac and Netheri and goes, "So, 1 out of 10 that he is dead when I pull the lever again, or..."
Isaac's looking out the window.
I'll put money on that.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure I have the funds to spare on money, but I do think that if I perhaps pull this again, there may just be a barbarian on the other end in a state of perhaps disarray.
Can I hear
do
this?
believe-
Can I
No,
hear
you
this?
can't. You can't hear
Oh,
them.
oh,
I
God.
do believe that this man is too dumb to die.
Entirely
I'm
possible.
glad
but-
you can't hear this.
Entirely possible, but I have not known many men to be too stupid not to die.
I mean,
I
swear, if I
believe
could hear
we-
How
that.
not many men then? As he walks over to the window.
I've been with plenty of men. There's the joke. The character is gay. Let me shoehorn that one in.
All right.
Thankfully, the Order of Metano gives no shits.
Well, yeah, no homophobia in this world. That's not how
Oh
that
no,
works.
no homophobia.
never.
No, thank you. You'll
Yeah,
you'll find like killer priests and a variety of other problems,
yeah.
but homophobia is not a thing here.
Got some pansexual jesters.
Love it.
I still love the expression of surprise when I try to explain to one of my previous DMs. It's like, oh yeah, I'm playing like this character. He's like a cleric and this stuff. And it's like, oh, and he's also got a husband. Like, what?
Yeah, he's he's got one.
Got a husband.
Yeah, the Order of Rom does gay marriage as well.
Guillaume's just gonna go ahead and pull the lever again.
Okay.
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever.
You pull the lever, and the elevator platform comes back down, and it is empty.
I am not getting in there.
You've killed him.
I do believe I have. We must go search the second floor now.
Does
right.
Isaac
I mean,
sneak
you
anything out the
don't know
window?
where this elevator went. All you know is that the doors closed and he disappeared.
Yeah. Guillaume doesn't want to fuck with that.
The small stone room ate him.
The small stone in the room seems to have put him somewhere else, though I do not know if he's alive or dead due to that.
Well, there aren't any signs of blood or violence. Perhaps, maybe he is dumb enough to have lived this time.
I pulled the
He's
lever
not-
on my end.
He's not accustomed to magic. He could
As
have been...
as you do that, Saren, the doors below close and the elevator platform lifts up, and it stops at your floor.
Oh, there it goes.
He's not out there,
And
I
I
can
enter it.
confirm.
You
there is
enter it
quite a
and
big-
you go back down. Okay.
Yup.
As you go
Alright.
back down, once the elevator hits the lower floor, the doors open to reveal a barbarian, fully intact, and only a little bit, well, something.
Damn it. He's back.
Hands Netheri 1 gold piece.
Thanks.
Add 1 gold piece to your money count.
Already added.
There you go. Well, perhaps we should go search the second floor now.
I'll follow you. You seem to be one of the more intelligent of this group.
Well, that's much appreciated, but 1 out of 4 is a weird sense of company.
Hey, if you want to go up, that box room takes you upstairs.
It does what?
Yeah, follow me.
Alright, we all go
And
upstairs in the
like
elevator. I'm just
elevator.
gonna go... We're all getting in the elevator.
Okay, are you all trying to fit in the elevator at the same time?
I'm still
Yes.
looking out the window.
Yeah, Ed's looking out the window. Are the 3 of you trying to get in the elevator at the same time?
No.
God knows when I turn around, I'm not going to see shenanigans.
I'm just waving everybody in. Come in.
Okay.
I'm inadvertently channeling like maximum vocal Seth Rogen right now. Come on!
Everyone roll me an athletics check.
Guillaume is nervous here.
Why are we rolling athletics?
Because we all tried to get in the elevator at once.
I'm not getting in the elevator.
Okay. It's just me and Saren then.
Okay, so it's the biggest person in the party and the shortest person in the party
I'm not
trying
the
to
shortest
squish
person
themselves.
I don't know where that came from. I'm not the shortest person in the party.
Wait, who is the shortest person in the party?
I don't know, but I'm 6 feet.
Oh,
Very-
okay. So
very
it's two
tall.
massive people trying to fit in a one-person elevator.
It's
Okay.
not massive.
To me, I am 5'0" in real life, I will say. So that was a fair assumption to make, but
Yeah. No, I'm used to playing characters that are the same height as me, so you know.
Our bad.
4 plus what was it?
3.
It's your. Oh boy.
It's my athletics, which
It's
is
athletics, yeah.
okay, and then that is not going to go well.
So my athletics is 5 total.
Yeah, 4.
You're gonna break the elevator.
You two can barely fit in the elevator, and you're essentially pressed up against the pulley system that allows it to function. Which means that it's not functioning anymore.
He gets out of the elevator as soon as he can.
The elevator is stuck on the ground floor at this point.
I mean, also weight limit. One of you is carrying an oak door.
Yes, that is also true. One of you is carrying an oak door, which is pretty damn heavy.
Let me out.
Guy, are you okay?
Let me out.
Before I turn around to interact with the shenanigans, can I just ask if I see anything out the window out of the ordinary?
Out the window of the manor, you're looking out the window, and there's sort of this massive rock sort of incline out the back of the manor, and it has like sort of wooden rope railings that are slowly going up the edge of it. It looks like you might be able to actually walk up it, and it's fairly sunny out. And you can hear the sounds of the ocean out the back there, and you're fairly sure that like there's a sort of maybe a beach or something around that area as well. There's
nothing massive
out
and
of
glowing.
the ordinary. Nothing massive and glowing. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a
beach. Okay.
A beach with a fairly large cliff. Yeah,
Fair
pretty
enough.
much it.
Right, so I've ascertained it's not us. So what the hell is going on here?
I would like to go up the stairs now, please.
I don't even understand.
Theo kind of like wedges his way back out of the elevator like as soon as he can.
I kind of like kick at the pulley system to get it to work again.
Oh boy. Roll me a strength check.
Not hard!
Oh no!
Not hard! I'm just like
Roll me a
slightly,
strength
like-
check.
Oh god.
Natural one.
Jesus. That
Be
wasn't
thankful-
an advantage, Saren. That was a natural 1. You're going to the basement now.
Now, be thankful that you didn't roll a 20. You roll a nat 1, you kick it idly, and it doesn't do anything. You're fine.
Okay.
If you rolled a natural 20, you would have kicked the mechanism apart, and the elevator would have thrown you into the attic.
Add one elevator to your inventory.
Oh,
Guillaume
boy.
is like actively like brushing himself off. It looks like he's trying to clean off his outfit, like actively.
Nithiri kind of brushes his shoulder.
Buddy, if I had prestidigitation, I would, but sadly not.
It's
I'll step
fine,
on
it's
the. I'll step out of the elevator, and just like play with, like, move the lever up and down, see if I can get that working.
Stairs, we do not have time for this. Stairs, let's go.
Gilquasit, I don't think
I
that
agree.
lever's what's powering the force field.
Right.
We have things to break in other places.
where are you guys going now, then?
Next door.
There's no
Right.
doors in here?
So, there's no doors in this room. It is literally just a giant ballroom with a pair of elevators in it.
Can I roll
Sorry,
perception to
next
see
door
if
from
I
the
can
main
find
room. That was...
anything?
You can roll perception, but
Yeah.
I can't promise there will be anything in here.
Well, that's how that's how that works.
There is
Oh,
nothing
like,
in here.
There's nothing in here. Hold on.
There is
Hold on,
nothing
there's
in
nothing
here.
in here.
It's empty. It's a big ballroom, but it's empty.
So I assume we should all go back to the stairs and just go upstairs. We might as well just say we do that.
Didn't you say that there were 2 elevators, though?
There are 2 elevators. They go to the same place, just different sides.
Meanwhile, the brothers
We're gonna
Dim are
walk
nowhere
into
near
that
the
one.
stairs.
Oh my
So-
god!
Okay, are you guys going back out to the Great Hall?
We're looking for. We're
already here.
one does not
we're-
simply
we're-
walk up to more doors. We're charging them.
We all
I
need
see
to decide what to do.
door, and I'm comparing it to the one I'm currently holding.
Guy,
Oh,
there
boy.
is another elevator that we could assume leads to the same place.
Please develop a fetish for just ripping doors off and using them.
Oh my god! Roll to see if you're into that.
He just gets super high from ripping off doors.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy. Okay. Right. Everyone's back in the Great Hall.
Yeah, like we're not doing this. No more elevators.
Right. In the Great Hall, there are. Wait. Where the fuck's the floor gone? Never mind. Doesn't matter.
You
Doesn't
went
matter.
too low.
No, he's missing a
Wait,
part
you mean
of the
that
floor.
tile
he-
wasn't supposed to be missing?
No, it's not.
I've just assumed it was like a reflecting pool this whole
Oh well.
time.
Oh well. Assume
That was
that
a
there is a
mistake.
floor there. Right. Okay, so there are 3 doors in the Great... Oh, actually, no. There's 5 doors in the Great Hall that you have not opened yet.
There are?
Yes.
Although
we
one
got
of
the
which from
library.
architecture we could probably guess is the other end of the U-bend we were standing in earlier.
Well, I understand that you guys are standing in front of the door where we can visibly see that there's treasure behind it, but I don't think we know that, so we shouldn't
No,
just
you
go
don't.
to it.
You have no idea what's behind this
we-
door. You
I mean,
do
we-
know that
we-
it is the biggest door in the room.
I was going to say, me and Saren have
we've
been
been
working
going
pretty
clockwise.
categorically clockwise through all the doors. This is just the
Alright.
next one on the
I
pile.
agree, that's the next one we go to.
Alright, I'm also there then.
Okay, are you guys going to try and open this door?
Where's my money?
I set my tower shield door on the side, and I grab the handle of this one.
I'm going to
ready
use the
pull
help
open it.
action on him to, if possible, grant him advantage on his roll.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay.
Try opening it?
Roll me strength, I guess.
Oh no.
I would like to say that Guillaume is keeping a close eye on the priest, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, this is an advantage. I get another one, right?
mm-hmm.
That's how help action
You're
works.
getting help from... Yeah, okay.
That die. I think that die went into the water.
Well,
It
that's
was a 19.
It was 19.
It fell in the hole.
I went
Oh,
into
so yeah, 19.
Okay,
Plus
What's your
your
plus
strength
strength?
modifier.
Has anyone seen Tom Scar's sketch of the hole? I'm feeling
which
that
is
that's
plus 4, so that's 23.
23. Alright, don't forget to remove your die. They will make the
Oh,
world
boy.
stop working.
Okay. You pull on this door.
It's a push
And you
door.
really put your back into it. And as you do, you hear the hinges of the door creak.
Oh,
Because this door
God.
is locked. For a moment, nothing seems to happen, and then something gives. And the hinges of the door rip from the stonework.
Upgrade!
Ed, Saren, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure thing, buddy.
Crap!
Plus your dex.
My dex is
17 plus 1.
Okay, Ed, you dive out of the way as this door slowly falls towards you. Saren, you watch as a massive door slowly falls towards you.
I use my strength to hold it up.
Okay,
You've just
roll
been
me
pumped
strength.
with strength. Surely you're creating the force.
Oh no.
That's
I would like to get out of the way.
16.
Okay.
You're just holding a giant door now, huh?
The door drops on you, and you just about manage to get your arms above you to shield your head. Take 1 point of impact damage.
This will be drawn later.
Saren, right-click your die to remove them.
Working on it.
Yeah.
That one's Lucian.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry. I already removed it.
Fluffle would like to point out that husband and wife both took damages from doors.
Yes, they did.
Um,
Alexander in chat says, I want mimic doors. You know what? Lucian's gonna get sick enough of our bullshit at some point.
I might, at some point, just give you a mimic. I already have plans for a mimic, but don't worry. Don't worry.
Someday I still want to run.
We won't!
Someday I still desperately want to run my Silent Hill one-shot of The Town is a Mimic.
Oh, that's good. No, that's good.
Oh, that's good. I need to send you. I need to send you a story that I saw the other day, Ed, because you'll like that one.
We're
Okay.
getting asked by
going
Shadow
to be
Mage,
in
did
this
Saren
room.
get another door?
You do not have the strength to lift this door.
Oh, I pick up
We
my
are
other
going to be in
gourd.
this
It's
room.
just-
In order to lift this door, you would need to roll a natural 20 every time. It is that
That's fair.
big.
That's
What
fair.
about dragging
Yeah.
it behind us?
Lucian cannot keep giving Saren doors. There's too many in the place.
Yes, we can.
I've
Anyway.
just realized as well, we're going to go out and eventually talk to our client, and you're just going to be holding one of his doors.
Yo.
Yom is going to have to make so many excuses.
Anyway, so
Nithir is
you're
definitely
all
gonna ask for payment
standing
first.
around the area, and Saren, you are currently underneath a pair of doors.
Hey, you know,
Would
if you
someone
slam
like to
those two
help
things together, you
lift
got
the
shield.
doors up so that you can get him out from under there, or are you just going to leave him?
I would like to do an action.
Okay.
Nithiri would like to step onto the door and then
I'm
over
thinking
him
that,
to
yeah.
get into the room.
Yeah, I was also thinking that.
You'd have to enter the room to ramp up the door.
You may enter the room like that. The door is currently squishing Saren because
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
it's
on the
flat.
floor.
Right, sorry.
Yeah,
I thought it was
it's
like
flat.
a 45 degree.
It's flat on the door.
Saren,
It's
take
flat on the
damage
floor,
from that.
basically. But yeah, it'll take you probably about half an hour to get out from under those doors, Saren, if you don't want to like ask someone to help you get out from under there.
Isaac's
Guys,
just going to mockingly
a little
bow
help.
down and just, would you need a hand there, sir?
Or
It's better
3.
for him to be under there.
It might be. It might be better,
I'm
sir.
going to start trying to negotiate Saren out from under the
Okay.
doors as best
If
I
you-
can help.
Depending on the amount of people that are helping, will dictate the amount of time it takes for Saren to get out from under there, essentially.
Yom is going to help, but also going to keep a very close eye on the priest, who I imagine is laughing his fucking ass off.
The priest is looking behind him, and he looks a little incredulous. He
is
looks
no
like he
way.
doesn't know what he's looking at.
Just over the
Yes.
shoulder. What was that you were saying about puny?
Yeah, like fucking.
Huh?
Yom shrugs at him. I don't know. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and help. Mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, get
Don't
the
happen to know
door.
spare the dying,
It
do
takes
you?
about 15 minutes, but you guys managed to shift the door off of Saren. In the meantime, Nathari, you have entered what is essentially the treasure room of this entire build, this entire like manor.
Is there? Oh, you can move your key. You can move your figure with your arrow keys.
Oh
With the
yeah,
arrow
yeah,
keys. Oh shit!
yeah.
You
It's
can.
possible.
Hooray!
We're just having a fucking party.
I can get around!
Hey, look, I'm doing the worm.
It,
do the worm.
Movement.
it
Jesus
conforms to the grid, yeah, but yeah, it
good.
is
Do the
possible.
worm.
Oh,
Do
this
the
is
worm.
good. We're having a great time.
Okay,
Sorry. Here's your room.
Barbarians
Okay,
doing
yeah,
the worm.
you're
I'm
all
blessing
in-
them.
Anyone to look
You're
around the
all at,
room.
yeah, you're all at the door to the treasure room. Nathari has just entered. The rest of you are outside. Nathari, you have entered the treasure room. What you see is quite a lot of like piles of gold and gems, a couple of chests around. At the other end of the room, there is a plinth, which holds sort of like a glowing, sort of midnight black orb. So yeah.
Have you learned your
I'm
fucking
gonna
lesson?
touch the orb.
I
and be
guess
like-
not! Guess
Okay.
No. I think this
Bit-
is what we're looking for. I go to pick it up.
So before
With
you
which
do
hand?
that, before you
Flames
do
orb on a
that,
plinth.
before you do
other
that, the orb is on the other side of the room from where you are.
Going to make the argument to you just incredibly quickly that if you have not learned your lesson on this one, we are still trying to get this door off Saren, and if you explode yourself right here and now, you do not have a second character.
I've got spare the dying.
Roll
It's fine.
me in order to get across the room
Oh
safely.
no.
You'd have to explode for more than twice her max HP to die outright. It's fine.
Okay.
In order to get across the room safely,
Oh no.
roll me acrobatics.
Oh no.
Alright.
$13.
You should have a plus for your acrobatics because you have a plus in your dex.
We
If
don't.
you do, you might barely make it. Okay. As you step into the room,
Do you not have a positive dex mod?
You should have a positive dex mod.
I'm 11 in my dex, guys.
Oh, fair.
Oh, okay.
boy. As you step into the room, as you step onto the first sort of panel in the floor, it starts to shake. And you try and make your way across quickly, but as you get to sort of halfway across, the panels fall away, and I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you manage to cling onto the side.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. You fall through
I
the
did?
floor, into
The one place without spikes
lower
on it.
chamber,
The basement.
just about missing the spikes that were all over the floor. But you are in water now.
Oh, we swim.
Roll
How
me
deep's the water?
initiative.
Oh, good
Oh,
fucking Christ.
good glory,
All of
goodness.
us?
No, just Nathari for now. The other three of you are, occupied.
Busy helping me out.
How far into Saren, getting this door off of Saren, are we that we saw this happen, though?
Aluka, you might have seen it happen. You might have seen Nathari just drop through the floor.
Yeah.
Unless Nathari draws attention to the fact that they've dropped through the floor. Yeah.
Okay,
Would the
no,
stone moving not have made noise?
It would have
I think
crumbled.
falling through the
but...
floor would definitely cause at least a somewhat shriek.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would know that Nathari has just done something, but you don't know quite what. Aluka, you from your angle, you would have seen Nathari drop through the floor.
Guillaume's gonna look at Ed and just go, sorry, and jump onto the door that he's holding and like into
God's sake!
the threshold of the treasure room, like trying to make sure that he's not on anything that looks like a panel, so that he can look down into the hole. And I'd like to make the argument that since I can see them, I can roll initiative.
Yeah,
She has
That is
cursed
fine.
every god she knows of right now, looking at what's coming at me.
All right. So all
yeah,
it's gonna
there
be
is a
me and
shark.
Nefari rolling initiative.
There is a shark in a
Does it
pit
have
full
lasers?
of spikes below the treasure room.
That's a 19, bud.
That's a
That's a
19 on
19.
initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, the shark has rolled a 6 on initiative. What is Nefari's roll on initiative?
I was a 16.
A 16. Okay. So, Aluka, you go first.
You guys have the element of surprise.
Elements of surprise.
Bearing in
Shark
mind
is not-
that... Yeah.
Shark
Okay.
was definitely not expecting it.
Yeah, hang on 10 seconds.
Oh, dear.
While I did not do my spell calculation
Yeah.
correctly last session, so let me actually do that.
Alright, so I'm still under the door then.
I'm trying to get it off of you,
The
and then a
pit
jester jumped on us.
is approximately 20 feet deep.
That is totally fine.
Yeah, I'll be pissing.
Alexander.
Okay. Let's see here. I am going to do a Eldritch Blast, which is going to look like, been doing
So
this a
I'm
little
sorry
bit.
I'm not paying too much
It's
attention
going
to chat,
to look
but I'm
like
trying
this
to
kind of
herd
hovering
cats.
force that just absolutely slams into the shark.
Okay.
So Nathari's going to see me appear at the edge of the pit and essentially throw my hands into the air and then slam down, and something's going to smash into the shark. You don't roll, I roll. I made that
No,
mistake last time.
I know. I rolled
Yeah.
back just now.
Yeah. Oh.
Rip.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, that's technically +5. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Roll me damage. That hits.
And Nihilus puts out a good point. Wherever the black hole goes is currently filling with water.
Oh my god! Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. The shark is dead. You killed it. It's dead. Yeah. You fire this blast down into the hole, and the shark for a moment sort of freezes, and then it gets flung into the air, and it lands on a set of the spikes that are in the hole. It is dead. It died immediately. There was nothing else keeping it alive. It is completely dead. Congratulations. You one-shot killed a
just
shark.
got back. Oh, fuck did I miss? I'm sorry? The
Aluka-
fuck did I miss?
Aluka
Look at
killed
your-
a
look at your
shark
chat
in
log.
one hit.
Look at your chat log in the top
Yeah.
right corner.
I straight up, Nefiri, went down the hole, Guillaume went, sorry, jumped on top of the door, and then slammed something that was kind of just like a wall of force, like an invisible wall of force, down onto a shark, turning it instantly into sashimi.
Yep.
Guillaume, does
Can we
not see...
take the meat?
Sashimi.
Yeah, Guillaume does not seem to be, too affected by what he has just done, which is an act of immense violence. He does not seem to be too affected by it, so he looks down the hole and goes, are you otherwise safe down there?
I am, and greatly appreciative of what you've just done for me.
Do me a small favor, then.
Name
No
it.
more of the running into the room. No more of that. No more of it, please.
You
You are going to give me a heart attack.
Some of us will be appreciative if you
I
don't
will
with the
do my
bloody
best
door.
Yes, I'm coming back. And he steps on the door to come back.
Not like that. Oh,
Okay.
You bastard!
Okay.
Yeah.
God damn it, you're a
So
barbarian. Don't you do any push-ups?
Lucian, can I
Yep.
harvest the shark for shark meat?
You do not want to eat shark meat. It's got piss in it. I'm not kidding.
look, at this point I've accepted that
He's just
Rose's
gonna
character is incredibly impulsive, so
Hoover
yeah.
up the shark meat with her hand.
Yep.
okay, you would need do you have a knife on you? Is the question.
We are checking.
Technically, everyone has
You
a knife.
okay, yeah, fair enough.
Really?
Yeah, it comes. You should have like a single small weapon that comes with your character, such like 2 daggers, technically.
I have daggers. Can I
Yeah.
use those to carve up the meat?
Yeah, you could. I will need you to roll me a. Would this be sleight of hand or survival or animal handling? It wouldn't
it's
be animal
survival.
handling.
Survival.
Also, in the one class that doesn't have a inherent knife, I
Yeah.
get a mace or a warhammer.
There you go.
Yeah. Roll me a
Tenderizing.
survival check to see how well you manage to carve up this shark and how much stuff you manage to get from it.
Asking a favor real quick of my chat, if I could just get somebody to clip the moment where I rolled a nat 20 and then max damage. Please? Thanks.
Yeah.
Shark flattened.
So, here's the
Okay.
thing. When I said my dice were kind to me, that's how I roll with dice in real life. It happens.
I call hags.
Okay,
Guy, I'm going to
so
a casino with you. Just putting that out there.
add
If it was tax,
to
would be on
your
Roll20.
inventory, Nathari. Add to your inventory 7 slices of shark meat, 2 fairly large pieces of shark skin, 20 shark teeth,
Nice.
and a shark eye.
Nice. Can we say Saren is out from underneath the door?
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
at this point, you've managed to get Saren out from underneath the door, but Nathari is still stuck in a pit with a dead shark and a lot of spikes.
But Saren has the strength stat that's going to be able to pull Nathari up, is what I imagine.
I mean, Nathari is 20 feet down, so
Got 50 foot of hemp and rope.
yeah.
How big are the doors?
The doors will
God,
will
feed
cover
a
the
door
hole.
down there.
The doors
the-
will cover the hole.
no.
We can
Well,
use
the
the
doors
doors
will
as a
cover
ramp.
that hole, but if you stick a door on top of this thing, the rest of the tiles are probably going to fall in.
I'm more thinking to use the door as a ramp, like sliding down
The
the hole.
doors are approximately
They should be no more than
17 feet tall.
2 feet tall.
Yeah.
We have rope.
Because, like, essentially, the door frame itself is about 20 feet tall because it's like it's 4 tiles tall, essentially. So 20 feet, yeah. So yeah, it's not tall enough to properly go down into the pit.
All right. Well, I have
yeah.
rope as well, so we could definitely send a rope
Good.
down.
I'm going to hand one end of the rope to Saren. Do you mind tying this to your wooden friend back there? Just gesticulates to the door.
I just stare blankly at the rope. Tying?
Never mind. Goes
Good.
back to the door
Good.
and ties.
For goodness sake.
Gonna just tie one end of the rope to the door as an anchor.
Nathir, you may come up now.
Hops
All
the
right,
other
so I
end of
guess
the rope
I
into the pit.
climb up.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah.
going to make the intelligent decision to tie an end around me, so if I fall, I don't land on a spike.
Don't worry about it. You won't need to roll for this. It's climbing a rope that has
Yeah.
been thrown down by someone else. It's fine.
And it is very well anchored.
Yes.
For speed's sake, I am going to make the argument that this door was locked, most likely not by the priest, and this appears to be a personal room. Could we perhaps come back
Oh, I
to
thought
the-
he was I thought he was installing a pit and a trap room purely for his own priestly reasons. No, probably not this room.
No, definitely not this room. We should simply
What's this
come...
button do?
Saren, if you walk into the room, you're going to fall into the pit. I do not know how to
He's not
tell.
walking on the nasty tiles. He's walking on the normal tiles.
We don't know that those are normal tiles, technically.
They're a different color.
Use
Yeah.
control and then bring your character up. There you go.
Yep. No, I know how to do it. Don't worry. But
Also,
yes.
in universe, if there's treasure resting on them, would it be safe to assume that they're not going to fall away?
Possibly. I
I
won't
don't trust
guarantee
like that.
anything.
Yeah, I don't trust like that. I do not want to go into this room.
Can I
right.
use? Okay, so I'm metagaming here, but can I use perception to check the room, just if there's anything I can see?
I mean, you can
Yeah.
definitely use perception to check for traps, which I've been expecting people to do this entire game, but nobody ever has.
I'm going to start.
Alright, I'm
I'm
rolling.
gonna start bothering everybody the second we try to go into a room, but everybody be charging in the room.
Yeah. Saren, you look at the floor and you actually see that there is a
God.
visual distinction between the tiles that fell away and the tiles that surround it. The tiles that fell away are like slightly eroded around the edges, but the tiles around the edge of the room are fine. They're like pristine condition, essentially.
So I will walk clockwise along those tiles.
Okay. Are you? Yeah.
While Saren is doing that, I'm going to... we can see into the room, and we can see what Nathalia has seen. The treasure room, the hole in the floor, and what I'm going to assume, that large orb on the plinth back there, in a locked treasure room. I'm going to assume I can kind of surmise what that is with Arcana.
Possibly. You would need to get a little closer to be certain, but you can probably tell exactly what that is.
Okay, so Guillaume kind of has a perspective on what that object might be, yeah. My friend, we need to get out of this room.
Why? That object there could be powering the force field.
It is not, I promise this to you, we need to leave this room.
How would you know this?
How close are you getting to the object, Saren?
Sorry, I was going for the lever there. I don't know if I hit my push to talk.
Saren went for a lever.
Lever?
Lever.
Oh, that lever. Okay, yeah. If you're that far into the room, you should be fine. Are you going to pull the lever?
Pull the lever, crunk!
Oh, Christ.
Oh boy, okay. As you pull the lever, the entire rest of the tiles that would have fallen in disappear. Like, they
shark is
actually
crushed.
just like... No, they actually just like vanish out of existence.
Oh, there's a dice down there.
And the treasure that was in here falls in. And sort of like lands down there.
You missed a tile.
And it's all the gold just sort of pours into there. Yeah.
My barbarian friend, we have taken you out from underneath doors. We have promised to you the truth and nothing but the truth. I will give you this truth should you come back over here. But we should not get any closer to that. It is insanely dangerous. That will kill you. I can promise you this.
Is what I'm looking at technically a door?
What are you looking at?
Over on the far side next to the ominous hole.
That is a door. The ominous hole is not a hole. Hold on. Let me...
Okay. I know it's not a hole, I just wasn't sure if what was on the other side of it was also meant to be there or not.
Yeah, it is a door. There is a door there.
Okay. So, if possible, to call from the other opposite bit, trying to sort of support a little bit.
There you go. Now there's a floor there.
Good.
Hey, barbarian! I found a metal door, made an excellent shield.
It's
Come and
not
see
metal,
this.
but it does have a big gold door knocker on it, so...
I know. I don't know if it's not metal or not, so I'm just going to tell him it's metal.
Fair enough.
Please.
I'm trying to distract him with doors. He's there.
I see. He's run off. Aluka, Gilk has just charged past you and, like, run towards where Ed is.
Guillaume gives
at the moment.
an immense sigh of relief, but he is now looking back through the doors at the... At the thing.
That fucking orb.
at the orb, and he's looking at the fact that there is no longer a door, and he's going to very quickly look around the room to see if he sees anything that's shadowy and wispy.
Guy, what is it?
Roll me perception.
Okay. I'm gonna back out of the room and just kind of do it here because there's actually space. We need to go talk to Lord Meticrow immediately.
Ooh,
And that's going
okay.
to be 16
You look around.
plus 2, 18.
And as you're looking around, you sort of notice that the base of the plinth seems to be swathed in shadows. And those shadows are moving. And they are not moving in a natural way.
They are certainly not.
And some of them seem to be seeping into the cracks in the floor.
Yes, yes, that is what I thought. Alright. We must go talk to Lord Meticrow, please.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Well,
Ed and Sarah have split the party again, so
opening the next door.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
actually trying to solve the mission of getting the priest out rather than going and talking to the client who now can't enter his own house.
I understand we need to make sure that he is aware
Okay,
of this. I will go.
Are you guys trying to open the door with the big gold?
Big old knockers, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna regret this. Sarin, roll me a strength check.
Oh
Yes!
no!
Door times 2.
Ah.
I would like to strain that I'm
You
not helping him with
gingerly
this door.
open the door. It's open now. Right.
I love how you even picking it up accidentally re-rolled and it was worse.
I'll take it. Burn that one for the time.
You enter what appears to be the sort of lower level of the clock tower that you saw from the outside. There are many stairs.
Alright.
Race it to the top!
Weird!
Okay.
Oh god.
Weird idea.
For traps once again.
Turning to face the priest and just kind of calling to him, "Hey, oh great and powerful one! Do you feel like enlightening these puny mortals if you're headed in the clock tower or not?"
The priest looks at you and scoffs, but he also seems a little disturbed. You're
Oh,
not
God.
sure if that's because you guys just pulled a door down behind him, you killed a shark in one hit, or because of a myriad of other things.
This motherfucker went,
But-
oh, you guys are just puny adventurers, and Guillaume went, watch me fucking make sushi, cunt.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Gilk's just
anyway.
like, "I have 2 doors."
Anyway, so the priest is not giving you anything, basically. Okay, and it'll take you probably about half an hour to get up to the top of the clock tower. In the meantime, Nithari and Guy, what are you guys doing?
Nithiri is now completely loyal to Guy, and she is following his lead.
Oh, cool. Alright.
Hell did Saren's mini go?
It
All the
went
way up top,
upstairs.
dude.
Jesus Christ. Okay, no, sorry, don't mind me, sorry.
Hey, Lucian, I'm going to propose something to you that might be kind of fun in Discord really quick,
Okay.
if that's alright.
Sure.
What? No. It's too
All
many
of us
floors.
suddenly run to Discord.
I keep bumping into floors, damn it. I'm trying to hover my way. How did you even do this without crashing your mini, Saren?
I
Fucking
use the
hell.
arrow keys.
Wait, do they interact with stairs as well? Oh, they do!
Yeah.
Part of the masonry is actually blocking up the stairwell, so I can't do that.
Yeah, so I had to hover around that one.
Also, bear with me, Lucian. I actually have no idea what that
only in
actually
his
reads
sleep.
like. Okay,
Only
got
in
it.
his sleep.
Only in his sleep. Understood.
Who designed this fucking thing?
All right.
Lucian.
Mr.
Are there
Patano, we
other
don't say
rooms
fuck.
to inspect?
Yeah. Let's see here. I
Cage
am
match.
constantly nervous about splitting the party due to the fact that I know Lucian's put traps all over this fucking building.
Well, I haven't
and
put them
then-
all over the building, but you guys are definitely walking into a lot of them.
Yes, we definitely are. And he's kind of really nervous about running back out the front door. But this would be a priority for him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make the general argument that he's going to yell up the stairs that they're going outside to talk to Lord Meticrow. But then again, we have split the party. It does make it harder for the DM. We gotta stop.
It's fine. It's fine. I can bounce between you two. It's what I've been doing for most of the time already. So it's
Yeah.
fine.
Not trying to be
Alright.
that player, but also in a meta sense, like, oh no, two characters are going with the motivations that their characters have, and that disaligns
Yeah.
with two other ones.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Fury is going to grab Guy's shoulder and be like, perhaps maybe we don't go just yet. Our thick-headed barbarian.
And his enabler.
You know, it could,
Yeah.
lower what he pays us. Let's just hold out for a little bit.
No, I understand. It could. It could. When you looked upon our Lord, what did you see?
Can you repeat that, please?
When you looked upon the Lord, what did you see?
You have no idea he's a lich, Nathari. The only people who know he's a lich are.
Well, I don't think the rest of the people in the group knew.
I do.
Actually, Saren does. Saren rolled high enough on his perception check that he actually knows that Lord Meticrow
Why I keep
is a
calling
lich.
him Skullface.
Everybody else thinks that he's a wizened old man, essentially.
He's just an elderly rich man with too much money. What else is there about him?
Your eyes have much to learn.
Slightly offended.
I understand. I do. But that is a phylactery.
Lord Cupson! Lord Cupson, no! Lord Cupson, no! How dare you! How dare you! Hold on, I have to read through this.
All happened?
The Cupson special.
Lord Cupson, thank you for dropping another Cupson special! Thank you for gifting a sub to T-Man 123201, Shadow Airy, TB Sliver, Withercats, Halios Castawill, Captain Manslaughter, Dragon Reaper 000, Zauchen, Zarakti Shadow Mage, and Kremlik Lot. Right.
Guy is going to move off after Gilk and Isaac, kind of almost ushering Nathari towards the stairs and kind of starting to go near where Saren and Isaac are. And on the way, he is going to essentially spill some beans and say, I do not know if it is safe to leave a phylactery exposed to that priest.
A what?
Our Lord Employer is a lich.
Well, that would have
Okay.
been nice to know a long time ago.
I did not know that you did not know it.
Okay, where are you guys going?
We did
just-
not hear that, but just as a fun point. Yeah, actually, that's a good point, Aluka. It might actually distract him from the spell.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we have to go right now and tell him, because let's...
No, if
If
he
you
drops the
get-
force field, then that's
Yes!
fine.
Yeah! I'm trying to figure out how to move my character. Hang on. There we go.
Beat the shit out of him before he can do anything to the phylactery because he's distracted.
Yeah, I mean,
Drop a door on him.
it's a good indicator, but I don't know if he's going to stop the spell. But also at the same time, if it explodes, it's clearly going to destroy the phylactery. I have a feeling it's going to be a big fucking explosion if that gets
Gotta go
released.
through the door anyway, then.
Yeah, so conceptually we've
No
just
offense, Saren.
we've just opened the heart of the creature who hired us to the guy who wants nothing more than to kind of be rid of his influence in the area.
Yeah.
So,
When he walks
Guy's
over to
freaking out.
when he walks over to hurt it, we'll beat the shit out of him with a door.
Sure. I actually... Is it this way? Am I going the correct way? Is my
Where are
mini
you
going the
trying to
correct
go?
direction? Netharia and I are now following the two of them.
Okay.
Guy
so
is
yes,
going to
you
try
are-
and
you are
convince
going
everybody
in
to
the
get
correct
outside.
direction. Yeah.
Well, we've made it all the way to the top of the clock tower, so.
Well, that's
Okay.
Well,
Well, there's good news
well-
and bad news about that.
I'm going to put myself behind Saren since I was following Saren. I was!
okay. How do I go up in this? Sorry.
I win!
Arrows in this
Um,
case.
Yeah, just like go up the stairs. Essentially, there are stairs all the way up. So, right. Okay. So as you get to the top of the clock tower, you find a rather large cage and
Where
no
are they?
gears or mechanisms of any kind. Hmm?
Oh, all the way at the top. All the way at the top. Sorry.
Yes.
I didn't realize.
No, it's fine. And inside the cage is a book.
Thari, you were outside, I think.
We's broke the game.
You did a little. I just watched your miniature waddle past me. Outside.
We're trying
Where?
to move up the stairs. It's not working.
Yeah. Having a little bit of
I
trouble.
told you someone's going to die the stairs.
Yeah, it'll be here if anywhere.
And it'll be Saren if anyone.
Well,
Yeah, I'm-
don't worry about where the miniatures are at the
Rude.
moment. Like,
Am I at the top of the staircase? Did I do it?
You're some of the way there.
Theory can't figure out stairs.
You guys are doing really well. You've got the blocked stair coming up now, which means you have to hover around it.
I don't
Yeah.
even see my miniature anymore. I'm sorry.
it's fine. Yeah, I'll just say that like you've all
We're at the
managed
top.
to get to the top of the thing. Yeah, in the top of the clock tower, there's no mechanisms of any sort, but there is a cage, and in the cage there is a book. Yeah.
I use one of my javelins to try to nudge the book towards the edge of the cage.
I love you, Saren.
Okay.
Am I in the right
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Ingenuity barbarian.
Where is the...
Damn it.
As you poke your javelin at the cage, a bolt of electricity races up it and starts splintering the javelin. Let's see.
I...
Oh, there goes the javelin.
Yeah, the javelin has been destroyed. Take 1 point of damage because the javelin absorbed 2.
The reason I cannot get all the way up the clock tower is because the clock tower in my game is not actually appearing.
Interesting.
Slide the
So-
green slider up.
I have. It's all the way at the top. When I try to go into the interior part
Double
of the
click
clock tower,
on
it just...
something outdoors with double right click on something outdoors,
Okay.
and it should like reset everything into focus essentially.
No. I have a
No?
floating die where I can see where it is. I'm gonna restart mine real quick, but keep going.
Okay. Yeah. Essentially, the cage is enchanted in some way, Saren.
The lightning that hit that spiked up the javelin, was it the same color as the gold
Yes.
lightning that whacked him?
Yes.
Okay. Just with a wry smile to Gilk. Recognize that lightning at all?
Yeah. It's lightning.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Guillaume races to the top of the stairs, out of breath as hell, and goes, "We need to go talk to his lord."
Yeah, look what I found!
We found a cage that gets off the same kind of lightning as the force field, and a book, apparently.
What?
There's a book in a cage that hits the same kind of lightning as the force field down there with our friend.
Ah.
I look at my javelin, pick up the splinter, and start picking my teeth with it.
Oh yeah, don't poke it with a javelin because they'll splinter.
Yes. I will make this very quick. Can I see whatever the book says on it, essentially?
It is a tome. The language that it is written in is strange. You're not particularly familiar with it.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, you're a tiefling.
I'm a tiefling.
Yeah. Ed and Saren, you don't know what the language is. You do, Aluka.
Oh boy.
It is Draconic.
Would I know it as well?
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
You're both tieflings, you're both familiar with Draconic. The book spells out, in no uncertain terms, essentially what it says on its cover is...
I thought tieflings spoke Infernal, my mistake.
Well,
Let me
Draconic
check.
Infernal, I'm not particularly fussed about which version of the language they speak in this setting because it's not the basic setting. There's
Okay,
adjustments.
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It is technically Infernal, but if me and Pinky would know what the book said, we would know what the book said.
Yeah.
You know?
You are aware of what the book says on the cover.
Don't judge it.
And on the cover of the book, it's a very elegant sort of scroll, but it essentially is the title is The Journals of how do I pronounce this name? Dear Madame. So Dear written like die, but like with an accent on the E. So
Okay.
Dear Madame. And you're somewhat familiar with the name because Dear Madame is a very, very well-known, although admittedly now dead, sorcerer.
Ah, okay.
Tiefling sorcerer, I should add.
Got it. Guillaume is going to look over at Nathalia and point to it and go, well, nothing of this could be good news, I imagine. In fact, it has been mostly bad one. He kind of, keels over a little bit. He's, hands on his knees. He did not like going up those stairs so much. And he kind of, starts examining the cage. Is this just straight up a cage, or does it have the force field? Did poking...
It does not have the force field, but the cage itself is enchanted somehow.
Okay, let me go ahead and just roll Arcana. I'm gonna roll that outside though, because I still can't see the clock tower, unfortunately.
Also, good luck rolling any dice in the clock tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Netheri, would Netheri also kind of know about this? I'm assuming since she is actually a tiefling sorcerer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Netheri would. Yeah, you can.
Can I
you
aid
can.
him?
Yeah, you can give advantage on the roll. You would both be aware of what this item is.
Okay, so for the cage itself, I rolled a 14. And that's
okay.
Not plus int. That's plus int 15. Sorry.
Yes. Okay, so the cage is enchanted with a protection spell. The spell itself seems designed to repel any form of,
Insertion.
any form. Well,
Insertion.
yes, if you really want to go with that. But I was gonna say it's designed to repel anything from getting through the bars. But the lock itself seems to be a weak point.
Guillaume's gonna flip out those lockpicks.
Okay.
Can I just blast it with fire? The lock?
You may melt the lock if you
It's
do
metal.
that. Ooh. Plus dex 3. That absolutely is an 8. That ain't get me in.
You try and pick the lock, but it doesn't work very well. It sort of... the lockpicks jiggle around, but it is a fairly smart lock.
I'm going to acid splash the lock.
Guillaume backs up very
Okay.
quickly.
Okay, yeah.
I allowed you to back up. Don't worry.
Oh, there he goes.
Roll me the thing. The thing. I
You know, the thing.
I'm just assuming it's a D20 I'm rolling.
It's a D20, yes.
Target must succeed on a dex save, so how is...
Well, the lock doesn't need to succeed on a dex save.
the lock has a
But
save.
I do need to know that they're able to cast. So yeah, a D20 for like intelligence, I think. Intelligence or wisdom.
I rolled
Oh.
11.
Why
Yeah,
did
that's
you
fine.
roll 2 earlier?
I don't know why it rolled 2, but I got an 11.
Don't worry about it. You splash acid on the lock, and the lock instantly starts to dissolve. And it seems like the lock was the central focus point of the spell that was enchanting the cage. Lightning arcs up and over the cage as you do this, and drops away, sort of like spears out into the walls of the clock tower, and the cage seems to be unenchanted now.
Guillaume very quickly draws his rapier and like pulls it across the entrance, and then very kind of gently pokes the book with the rapier.
The book is quiet, if you will, but
I grabbed the book.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was about to
Which
say,
hand?
but it is humming.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Which hand?
I grabbed the book.
You grab
You
the book.
want to grab the okay? Need I remind you that you are the only sorcerer with innate magic casting in the party, and you just grabbed another enchanted item.
Okay,
Yes, they know.
Can I make the argument that I get to it before in theory? Can I roll a die?
Roll agility, or dexterity. Like roll. Actually, no. Roll me sleight of hand for both of you.
All right. Yeah, you were saying?
Wow.
Hold on, bitch,
Yeah.
I haven't rolled yet.
I rolled a nat 20. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
it
You
does,
roll.
because
Yeah.
she rolled a nat 20.
No.
Oh.
No. It doesn't matter.
Flip
Yeah.
a doodle you.
I would have fucking laughed if you also got a nat 20.
Yeah, no.
Oh boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Clean
Aluka,
up your
you
die from the ocean there.
don't worry about it. We have plenty before we hit the cap that causes problems. But yeah, Aluka, you managed to snatch up the book moments before Nathiri does.
He just straight up does a handstand on the motherfucker and then like jumps backwards with it.
And
Call this one the snatch spring.
the book hums gently in your hands, and it is like it's slightly glowing with this sort of yellowish light. Add the Journals of Dear Madan to your inventory.
All right.
Nathiri just looks at him and is like, I get to read that later.
Yes, you absolutely may, but I have great reservations about you touching it.
Looks at her hand. Fair.
We're using a homebrew.
There is something here.
Says Garbate.
It is an object of power, in a sense. It is, he kind of flips it over in his hands and then, like, runs his hand along the spine of the book for a second. I admit I am uninclined to open this. We may need to go talk to the Lord who has hired us. It is of grave importance. I did run all the way up those stairs.
Talk. You promised me to fight.
Yeah,
will
sorry,
find
that
you
one's
the thing.
clearly not powering the force field if it was shut in there, unless we're assuming Priesty Boy locked it, but I don't think so. Another dead end, barbarian, sorry.
Considering that the magic that was enchanting the cage seems very similar to the priest's like force field magic, it is very possible that it was locked in there by the priest.
Oh yeah, I'm just getting the barbarian to go.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Do I have any sense that it would be dangerous for me to open the book?
You don't get a sense that it would be dangerous, but you do know that this is a magical artifact.
Okay,
it is enchanted.
It's not just a book. Yeah.
It's not just a book, no.
I think we should just expand the question just in general to the party of, do we have any sense?
Well, apparently not.
That answer is no.
We do not, no. I mean, I guess we've got a clown who knows what he's doing, apparently.
Right. As... Oops.
Don't mind us, we're just sort of mantling our way down the clock tower.
As you walk back into the hall, you find that the priest has left.
If I could get somebody to move my mini back somehow.
Where'd he go?
Give me a second.
I don't know. Ah!
I would like to be put back in the building too, please.
I see you. Don't worry. I've got you.
I'm gonna go ahead and just perception check. Do we see the priest or any evidence of where he might have gone?
Well, I'm going to the ghost and being like, where'd he go?
I don't see the ghost.
The ghost is still there.
Up a layer.
Oh.
There you are.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
Did she
I
move?
got you back in.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
But yeah. Where are you, Nefari?
Just outside the clock tower. I apparently fell through the tiny ass window.
Ah, fun.
Let me just bring you around the side. If I remember correctly, I put a door here just in case. Yes, I did.
Amazing.
There you go. Right. As you all descend into the Great Hall, you notice that the priest is gone. But the ghost is still sitting there, floating in front of the altar. It is facing you now, rather than being sort of silently summoned in front. The priest has left. You don't know where he's gone.
Size open?
And that is where we're going to end the session for today.
Oh,
Fair
question. Big glowy fire in the center. Still there or not?
Still there.
Okay.
Interesting.
The force field is too,
But yeah,
probably.
that is where we're going to end the session for today. We are going to assign some experience now.
Yeah.
I will distribute as if we had completed the gargoyle fight this session.
What do you think? Will be like 10 minutes? I want to give Sliver a heads up.
Yeah, we'll be like maybe 5-10 minutes. Right. So, for defeating the gargoyles, you are each going to be awarded. Give me my book. Where's my book? Where's my book? Player's handbook. Come on, load, damn it! I need my level up point things. If it'll.
So I used up all of my nat 20s for the campaign, I think.
I gotta say, man, that
Probably.
was fun.
I was not kidding. I roll high when I like to. Apparently, I just roll high.
One day, we're going to need to get across some water, and we're going to have a raft in the form of that door.
Yeah.
Yup.
And there will be many I'll never let go Jack jokes made that day.
But yeah, okay. So, for defeating the gargoyles, which I should add did belong to Lord Meticrow, and he's going to be pretty annoyed about that.
They
gonna be
literally
annoyed about a lot
attacked
of
us and
things.
did not listen when we told them to stand down. We're in the right.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna be annoyed about a lot of things, and there's only so much I can do.
Where is the level up requirements? Spell list. No. Combat. Adventuring.
I've got a page on character advancement if that's any help from Roll20. It's got the brackets for each XP amount.
Could also
That
do this.
Yeah. I just need to know how much it would... no, wait, I've got it. Never mind.
There we
Okay. You each get 45 experience points from defeating the gargoyles.
Okay.
For facing the shark, Netheri, you are getting an extra 20 experience points. Just for the general fear that instilled.
Great.
For
Love
killing
it.
the shark, you are getting an extra 50 experience points, Aluka.
Okay.
For breaking a door literally off its hinges twice, Saren, and Ed, I should add, because like you both contributed to this, you are getting an extra 25 experience points.
Still holding up We Are the Brothers Dim.
And for essentially antagonizing the priest, Saren, you get an extra 10 experience points. Ed, I am going to give you an extra 15 experience points just because currently you're my favorite character.
Wow.
Oh, favorite
Wow.
mom.
How?
Wow.
You haven't done anything stupid this session. That's
I'm
how.
sorry, I'm not taking those.
No, I am actually giving you an extra 15 experience points because...
And I refuse them.
No, because you are actually the least experience point person in this so far.
And that way I'm going to stay until I do something awesome and earn them.
All right, fair enough. So yeah,
You did get the door off of the dummy.
Yeah, you did.
you
Eventually.
did. That is true.
I'm
You are
pretty
dealing
sure
with Saren's entire stuff.
What? I'm not. I refuse
You
to get the experience
babysat.
of being Sauron's babysitter.
Well, you chose the word enabler, but we are choosing the word babysitter. Just saying.
Yep. Anyway, yeah. So that is your experience for the sessions distributed. So
I should have
yeah.
95.
Right. With that being said, yeah, 300 to level up.
Yeah.
Per from level 1 to level
Yeah.
2.
No,
If you
what's
wouldn't
me
mind
at
posting
80,
the experience
so.
totals in chat later, I probably did my math wrong.
Yeah, sure. I'll post those later.
Good
But
to
with that being said, that is where we are going to leave off the session today. You've done a bunch of crazy shit, and I hope that you all enjoyed yourselves with this. I will
Oh my God,
be
that was fucking
happy
hilarious.
to hear feedback and criticism on the session later on.
You
For
did a
now-
good job. Having
For
fun.
now, though, ladies and gentlemen, the session is complete. Next session will be on the second Wednesday of January. I believe it is the 12th of January, specifically. Am I? Yep, I am correct in saying that. And we will have some interesting times then. But yeah. Thank you all very much for joining us. Me and Saren and we're going to go grab a sliver and we're going to play some Satisfactory.
Yeah.
But yeah, for everyone who came to see the D&D session, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. For everyone who played the D&D session, I hope you enjoyed tormenting me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I live in hell.
And yeah, hopefully next session we may have Hero Forge miniature integration. So that will be interesting.
I need a tower. I need a tower shield door for it.
You can see my yellow boy, my very yellow banana-colored boy.
But yeah, for now, thank you all very much for joining us for this lovely session. And yeah, we are going to shift over to some stuff.
Au
Have a
revoir.
good evening, everyone.
Enjoy stuff.
See you.